Hi.
Oh,
Do I have salad in my teeth?
no. I need this.
Here we are again, live in the Scamp.
First time we've been live in this camp in a minute.
Oh dear, we're live on my phone. And I don't see the comments. Oh yeah, it's right there. Because nobody's commenting. Okay, what's up everybody? I was thinking about, really quick before total sunset, taking you outside to see.
The moon.
And our location. Can you still see the moon? Oh yeah. I'm going to show you where we're at right now.
It's asleep. I'm gonna pull up the live stream.
Okay. Got the wood stove going. Camp just cleaned our salad bowl. Yeah.
It used the thumbnail of you looking scared.
Really? Oops. Oh, our thumbnail process is taking thumbnails is so funny. Okay. Oh no, you can't see the moon. Here we are. Some mountains over here, over there. And the full moon is up there, but today's a cloudy day. Unfortunately. Damn it.
What?
I can't believe that's the thumbnail.
I'm trying to clear this off so that.
That's pretty freaking funny. Did anyone see the thumb? Do I look really scared like in the thumbnail, or is it a photo of me and Baron? Please let me know, somebody.
Nobody knows.
Yes, both. It's a hilarious photo. Okay. It's you and Baron now. Okay, good.
Cool.
That's funny. You're good, holy keep. Cool.
So what's up, everybody?
We look very healthy.
You look healthy?
I just put some eyebrows on, so that I think is part of it.
I did too.
Here's this.
Does it sound okay too?
Yeah, we've got a new microphone.
Does the mic sound good? Anyone? Yes. Excellent. Yes.
Photo of you and Baron. Cool.
Hello. Yes. Sounds good. Excellent. Far away.
Is it?
Well, everybody's saying it's good, so.
Yeah, what usually has to happen as I talk louder is the volume is always a lot lower on these live streams. I don't know how to fix it. Look how he's falling asleep as he's standing here just like this.
It says no cameras, please. We could use that, but whatever.
I think it's fine.
So what's up, everybody?
I just got back from Portland yesterday. Spent the weekend there with my sister and my mom for my mom's 60th birthday. And that was fun.
I spent the time by myself, well, here with Camp. Oh my goodness.
Brandy Pierce. Love y'all. Hope this helps.
Well,
Heck.
it does. Goodness.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brandy. That's quite the start.
You've set the bar.
Goodness. Well,
Thank
you
you,
helped
Brandy.
a lot. Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. What do we even do now? Should we just stop? Is it hard living in a trailer? No.
It was in the beginning.
Yeah, I really enjoy it.
I think it's hard. Oh my gosh, like getting ready for this live stream just now. If I'm trying to do something over there and I have to cross these 10 feet of space to get over there, and you're standing there,
yeah, you can't do it.
It can be really challenging.
But what generally happens is I just have to
sit down till I'm done.
Yeah.
Well, you'd rather sit down anyway.
It's kind of true. But yeah, so I was solo out here while Elsa was in Portland. And it's interesting being, oh, somebody just said something about wow. We'll get there. Just you wait. But just being solo, the first night is a little bit, I don't know, it's just weird being by yourself, like in the middle of nowhere. If I didn't have camp with me, I think it would be a little bit spookier, but I'm pretty used to it now. It's still just kind of a...
I've never spent the night
Right
alone
there.
in the Scamp before. Someone mentioned that they noticed we don't put a skirt around the Scamp in the winter. We should, and I would like to. I just don't know yet.
A
What?
portable skirt. Like if we weren't moving a bunch, that would be easier. But even now, we have a bunch of like compressed logs, like we had in the last video. Yeah, hay bales would be great, but we don't have much room in the car.
If we could stay in one spot, that would make a lot of sense. Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, but we move at least once every 2 weeks, so that would be difficult. How do you make sure you're prepared for natural emergencies like brush fires?
Really quick, we can only see like 2 or 3 comments at a time we're live streaming on my new phone. So even on the iPad, we can't see questions. If you really want to know something, please just ask again.
And once we get going for a little bit, I'll pay more attention to my phone, and I can like stay caught up with questions.
And people kind of
stuff.
seem to drop out eventually if their question isn't getting answered.
How do you send money? Can someone comment exactly how to do that? We don't have the same interface you do, since we are the ones streaming. So
Sarah Jennings,
thank you.
$20.99. She's out of her mind.
She knew to throw the 99 in there. That's funny.
Thank you guys.
Thank you. And it's Canadian, so. Oh,
Hi, Em.
she sent an emoji. A
$3
fox
camp.
emoji. That's so cute.
He hasn't moved.
He's like, why are the humans talking to the cellular phone?
It's at like half sit, about to lay down, but he just isn't moving.
Thank you for the donations, guys. That's awesome.
You were asking, or somebody asked about how do we prepare for emergencies?
Yeah, so as far as preparing for emergencies go, I don't know, like how do you prepare for a wildfire when you're in the forest? I mean, we're generally, like if there were a fire that was really close to us, we would probably just take the car and leave the Scamp. Just try to throw everything that we could in there. If it was like miles away, but
And with the California fires and stuff, all the fires that happen in these areas, we stay up to date on where those are at, of course. Yeah. And for the most part, try to check the weather. People, like my mother, will tune in and tell me if a dangerous thing is coming, usually, before I could ever know.
Yeah, and we have a network of people that are, more tuned in than we are. Somebody asked about, these are melanzanas.
From Colorado.
They have a nice hood on them and everything. But yeah, they're from a company in Leadville, Colorado called Melanzana.
You can't buy them online. You go in there and they're making them. They have a bunch of stations where they make them in front of you.
Like
seasonal
they have a bunch
colors.
of people sewing right there. They're awesome. Camp's allergies are doing great because it's winter and the food that we've had them on has been good too. So everything's good.
Oh. Does it ever bum you two out not being around family for Thanksgiving?
I mean,
we've had a lot of fun on holidays in the Scamp because it's just us and there's no pressure to do anything.
And then our families tune in from wherever they are and it's kind of funny.
And we see our families
pretty often. I mean, I miss family, but not really on holidays. Holidays are always kind of hectic and kind of a lot. But I miss them.
Sunny Ross, $10. Thank you so much. And Hi M, $1. Thank you guys. What, Camp? Do you want to come over here?
Come here. Come on. Hop up.
He finally moved.
Are your hoodies merino wool? They're not.
No.
But the stuff that we wear underneath them is generally merino wool.
Miss Mary Lou, she's here!
Yes.
Mary, we need
to promote her.
I know, I didn't want to invite you personally before the live stream because I didn't want to bother you. But Miss Mary Lou is the best moderator we've ever had.
Is she already moderator? It looks like she's got the wrench.
Yeah.
So
she's got the cutest YouTube channel.
Y'all best behave because Miss Mary Lou she's got the wrench.
Her podcast is Positivity like tea that you drink. She reviews teas on her YouTube channel. She's just the cutest.
Puerto Rico in the house. That's awesome. We love Puerto Rico.
Susan Miller, $20.
Thank you. How cold is it here? Thank you, Susan. It's like, what, low 40s, mid 30s now? Something
Let me
like that.
say something about the cold.
Say it.
So I'll go outside here in the morning. It'll be 20 to 30 degrees and sunny, and it's comfortable. It's fine. I can be outside for a bit. But I was in Portland, didn't bring a rain jacket because it wasn't supposed to rain. That was stupid. But it said it was going to be 40 to 60, so I said, oh, I'll be totally fine. If I'm comfortable 20 to 30 here. Portland is so wet. We're on the other side of the mountains, so the cold moisture is so cold. I was freezing, and I should have known that because that's how Kansas City is too. Hi M, 99 cents. Thank you.
But where we are now is like high desert, so it's super dry.
Much more comfortable. I think if Portland is just beautiful. The moisture makes it amazing, but if I were to try to live somewhere long term, it would be in an arid place.
Yeah. Thermal printer.
Oh, what is my printer? It's one of the like most popular.
It's a turbo.
Oh, we missed one. Gavin G, $9.99. $9.99. He's out of his mind. Thank you, Gavin.
Thanks, Gavin. So many questions. I'm gonna be looking at my phone, so I'm trying to like stay caught up with some of your questions. So I'm sorry that I'm not looking up.
That printer, though, if you go to my latest post on Instagram and ask that question, I'm sending out stickers tomorrow, so I'll let you know what it is. Oh boy, there's a lot of you in here. This is awesome.
Do we have any announcements, fun things? I went through all my emails today and responded to as many people as I could that have reached out in the last month or two.
That is really great. It's hard to do.
Ever since Google killed Inbox, somebody donated $2.
I have an announcement.
Okay.
They did? Don't see it. Hi M, $2.
Hi M's just spamming the donation.
They said, what's your food budget? We don't really have a food budget. It's just mostly any money we spend is spent on food.
Yeah, it was your New Year's resolution a couple years ago to like not
feel bad when I spend money on healthy food.
Yeah.
So now if I want something that's healthy, I will spend the money on it. Like today I got a bunch of random vegetables to put in my salad. That would make it more fun because then it makes me want to eat my food.
Somebody asked if we think a trailer or a van would be better. I think it's situational. Like if you think you're going to be moving around a lot, then a van may make more sense.
And
or if you're weekend warrioring even.
Or a solo person, it might make more sense. A solo person with maybe a bike on the back, a motorized bike. I think a van would be really nice. I didn't ever think, now he's really moving. I didn't quite think a van would be my speed when we were in Colorado and really staying put all the time. Ty.
Thank you, Ty.
I would love to see more food and cooking vlogs. Your 5-day food video is amazing. Thank you so much.
Can we tell them?
What?
What we've been working on? Passively, kind of.
There's one thing we can't.
It's a book.
Oh, that. we can't.
Okay.
But we'll soon.
We've been working on a cookbook.
But let's not talk about it at all anymore. That's all.
Just that?
Yeah, because then we'll get people hyped
Yeah. Never mind. We're doing it, but now we're not.
We're not. Kendall Elizabeth,
Kendall.
$4.99. Are you out of your mind? Thank you.
Will YouTube's new rules affect your channel? I wasn't
See,
aware
look what's happening now.
I wasn't aware that YouTube had new rules. Do you guys want to have children? In an ideal world.
What are the new rules?
I don't know.
I did just see an email from YouTube changing some things.
Going to Blue Ridge Mountain in January to hike. Advice? ? From Claudia and Josie.
Where is that?
$1.99. Thank you guys. I don't know.
I don't know where it is. Drink lots of water and do the hiking warm-up that I talked about in my latest hiking video. That I think saved our asses. It was so weird.
Butts. It saved your butts.
when you go upstairs or do a lot of like squats or lunges, your legs get or my legs get so tired after a while. But on this hike, it didn't happen once. It was mind-blowing. I still can't make sense of it.
Does Camp often make dog friends? Camp likes dogs if they're like smaller than him, but bigger dogs, he will kind of, he's not very welcoming to.
I don't know what's going on. We've got like double the people that we normally have in live streams.
Yeah, so
I'm really stoked
guys.
that all of you guys are here.
Somebody said, will Verizon Wi-Fi have the best service off-grid? Verizon generally has the best coverage, but since their coverage is spread so thin, they often don't have the best bandwidth. So you'll generally have service wherever you are with Verizon, so you can make phone calls, but if you're trying to like stream a video, you might have a bad time.
Aaron Park, $1.99, $2.99. Please shout out to my 24-year-old cousin Caleb. Rest in peace, Caleb.
Oh.
Thank you for the donation. Do you guys plan on having kids? I'm seeing that question over and over.
Happy Day, your video's relaxing from Seattle. Love from Seattle.
Happy Day, thank you, Happy Day. From Seattle.
Oh my goodness,
What?
more.
Brian Hinton, he's back. Give Camp some love for me. Hope you both are doing well. Thanks, Brian.
Camp doesn't enjoy love.
And Diana L, $9.99. I enjoy watching you guys and I live vicariously through you, for now at least. I have a few of your stickers and they are lovely. Thanks so much, Diana. Guys.
Oh my gosh, another one.
I love from Puerto Rico. I love your channel. Came because of Christy.
I quit. Goodness. I quit cable because of your YouTube content like yours. More ASMR videos, please. Love you guys. You rock.
Good to know.
From Pawson Art. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello from Puerto Rico. Oh, I miss Puerto Rico. We gotta go back soon.
Came from Robbie to Christy.
That's awesome. Brian Bryant.
Brian.
Love y'all's channel. So inspiring.
Thank
you, dude.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Rachel Broxton. Oh my gosh. More. Thank you for all your travel updates from myself in the UK.
Thank you,
awesome.
Rachel. I don't think we've ever had is that a pound?
UK donation? I don't know. I should know that. #1 fan from Sarah to Stevens. I recognize your name. Thank you. Oh my goodness, another one. Sarah Jennings from
$20.99. Are you out of your mind? Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you guys so much. Goodness.
Okay.
Y'all gotta chill. Excited for your cookbook.
We are too.
Brian.
It's gonna be no, I won't say anything else. That's all.
You gotta just give them like a little teaser.
Okay, we've got from JT's $1.99 treats for camp.
Go. Up.
He says thanks. A little tidbit about the cookbook is through the help of my friend Abigail Ducati, we are building a nomad cookbook. I think I should not say anything else. Right?
I mean, no, because then they'll have like expectations and we can't have that.
Okay, that's all.
Good boy.
Kids, maybe, eventually.
It just depends on a multitude of variables.
There's so many reasons why it would be cool, but so many reasons why I would like to continue. At this time, I want to just continue living my life. But
Claudia and Josie donated $2.99 again. You two have inspired me so and to be in nature
more. Awesome, Claudia.
That's exciting.
And Josie. It's really great.
Thank you guys.
To be out here. We're in a really cool spot right now. That's wide open. Tons of hiking all around us. It's really fantastic.
And we can see snow-capped mountains off in the distance.
You guys are still young. No pressure on the kids. Live your life first.
And adopting could be cool too. Like, I think that would be awesome. I don't know. We'll see. But there's lots of variables there.
We both went to college.
I can't wait for your cookbook. I love you both.
Thanks, Nancy. $2.99. She's out of her mind.
Thank you, Nancy.
Again, my phone only has a couple comments sliding by, so I'm sorry if I'm not answering your questions.
What else is around here that's been cool?
You guys are parked in a condo garage.
They caught
Yes.
us. How did you know? This whole time we've had a green screen.
The Scamp can fit in a garage, though. I put it in my, I noticed that Christy commented, of course she did. She's a badass and always watches our live streams. Hello, wherever you are.
Miss you, Christy. You and Zach need to come visit. That was really fun.
Awesome green screen.
Where are you? We're in Oregon.
Oh, heck.
What?
I thought I saw it.
What's something interesting we could talk about? Have you ever thought about coming to Canada? Yes. An updated ceremonial cacao video. That's a great idea.
Oh, it is.
Thank you for the donation, Claudia and Josie. You guys rock.
We're drinking our Firefly cacao right now.
Cheers.
I think there may be a link to it in the description. There may be a link to dog food as well. Disregard. It was a mistake. Unless you want it, you can use it. Bev W, 1999. You guys are who I want to be when I grow up, and I'm at least a decade older than you. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm not at all grown up. I'm a man-child, so sorry about it.
Miss Mary Lou.
Ooh, we could talk about Stillness is the Key. That's been a cool thing. Ryan Holiday's new book.
You finished it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the first physical book that I've read in like 2 years, but I just decided to buy it at the bookstore.
Because normally you have your books on your iPad.
Yeah.
Or Audible audiobooks.
Stillness is the Key by Ryan Holiday. It's excellent. What?
My dad.
Oh no. What did he say?
Tell us more about the garage this can't fit into.
Oh, okay.
It's my parents' garage.
But you just started it. It's like he cites a lot of different instances in people's lives that illustrate like whether they had stillness or were like
using mindfulness practices.
Yeah, and how those helped in all different scenarios, and it's excellent.
Selena, $4.99. Your newest video is absolutely beautiful. I cried. Love your style and aesthetic. Also, I love the podcast.
Yay.
Thank you so much. Bryant Lewis, back again, $5. Oh yeah, the podcast is amazing. More podcasts.
So I want to make an Instagram post, proposing that people put questions that they would like us to answer on the podcast.
Oh.
We just missed another donation. I'm at work, so I can't watch right now, but I wanted to contribute to your ice cream adventures.
Oh.
That's sweet.
Must have been here last time. Is that the same person? I don't know.
Daniela Zika.
$10. Thank you.
Thank you.
Somebody donated to our ice cream fund a few live streams ago.
Scamp versus a small Airstream. Airstreams are pretty heavy. Generally, they have a lot of modern luxuries. Like tanks, like water tanks and everything underneath, and they're not generally built for off-grid, and they don't have a ton of clearance. So that's downsides. Upsides with an Airstream is they're beautiful and they'll hold their value for quite a long time.
If you want to get more people interested in cooking, more cooking videos, please, for the health of your supporters. Peer pressure.
That's a good idea.
You're right, TV.
Well, I feel like we share a lot of cooking, though.
You should go
and
back
we're not particularly
to the
good at
podcast
it.
thing.
Oh, I want to make
you're right about the cooking. You're so right. Sorry.
I want to make an Instagram post just asking for questions for us to answer on the podcast. Thank you for linking that, Miss Mary Lou. You rock. Because I feel like on my blog and on the podcasts and in YouTube videos, I feel like we've answered everything, but we haven't. But I run out of ideas for like what to talk about. For
30 minutes to an hour. There's a lot of things. Come camp East Coast next year. Would love to host you guys and share a favorite spot in North Georgia. $5 from Brandy Pierce.
Thank you, Brandy.
We've never taken the Scamp East, so we'll definitely hit you up. Jordan Mackey, 420. Charles and I are watching before bedtime. Hi, Charlie.
Aww,
I love you.
Jordan, we miss you, dude.
420 is Jordan's birthday. Did you know that?
Loud noises. I didn't know that, but that makes sense. Hello from a Burrow fiberglass owner. Those are awesome too.
Yeah, they are.
From Alabama.
What is good tea? You should ask Miss Mary Lou.
Yeah, she's the tea queen.
Oh, Catherine Muscovich. I didn't realize that was you. Girl. Hi. Glad I saw you say goodbye at least. I didn't realize that was you. Oh, gosh. There's so many.
Sorry if it
Bye,
looks like
girl.
I'm
Good
not
night.
paying attention to you guys. I'm actually trying to pay more attention to you.
Mariah McQueen. Been watching y'all for a while. I'm a big fan. Love you both very much and Camp as well. Keep on keeping on. Thank you, Mariah.
Oh, A People's History of America I'm still reading. Man, I wrote a blog post after reading a good bit of that book. And
Did you realize he has a
No.
podcast?
man,
What is
send
your
me a-
podcast,
yeah.
Brian?
Send me a message on Instagram because I'd love to get on the phone with you and geek out on that.
Leave it in the comments. You don't have to donate
Yeah.
when you leave it in the comments.
A People's History of America has really got me thinking, and it's like brutally honest and true. Thunder Nerds.
Thunder
That's
Nerds.
awesome. So, yeah, it's good and it's enlightening, but it's kind of hurts my mind.
Have you read A Stranger in the Woods? Yes, that
book's awesome.
maybe my favorite book.
I think you should read A People's History of America too when I finish, which hopefully
You
will be
think
this year.
It's
thick.
I am interested in history.
It's not like, well, it's relevant history and interesting history. And I think history is super interesting if it's not just like the memorization of dates and stuff, like it was in school. But if it's like stories and how things became the way that they are, I think it's fascinating.
Man, I saw so many good questions go by. I don't want to interrupt your answers.
Oh, well, feel free.
Have you ever traveled to Canada? No, but we may be doing that in the spring.
Ever thought about living in a small trailer with a cat? Well, turns out we have one. He's more cat than dog.
When he's
So,
waiting
yes.
for his food, he'll paw at whatever's close to the ground, like knock over boots or pull bowls off of our little shelf down here. He is so much like a cat.
Mm-hmm. And he doesn't like to be loved like a cat. He does sometimes. But Baron, did you get WoW Classic? Yes. I'm playing on Crom Crush, the server in the guild lifted, and I'm a level 60 hunter, and I just got my Rock Dalar. So, please come play with me. #1 fan.
Corinne, $10. Thank you.
Corinne.
Thanks so much, everybody, for your donations. That's not why we do these live streams. It's just a really amazing part of it.
Yeah, it sure helps.
Hey, there's Abigail. I was just talking about you. $2 for Camp because he's the cutest boy.
He is pretty cute.
Abigail is the one helping us with the book that we cannot talk anymore about. No more.
No more book talk. Unless Abigail has announcements. 1491. Revelations of something. They go so fast.
Any plans to get a larger trailer? At this time, no. It's very convenient to have such a small trailer because we can just pop it, Baron can by hand into any little spot. And it fits in my parents' garage.
The 1491 book is about before Columbus, and I'm fascinated by Native American culture, and I want to read a lot more along the lines of how they lived and their thought processes on things and everything. Because it sure sounds like they had it pretty well figured out before we came and jacked it up. So I want to dive more into that.
How do you not get rocks in your shoes when you hike? In my Chacos, it depends on the terrain, but it was very few times that I got rocks in my Chacos.
Yuval Noah Harari is one of our favorite authors. Sapiens and Homo Deus were excellent books, Sapiens especially.
What's the prettiest place we've traveled to? It depends. Like deserty or
Yeah.
alpine or
I can like see sweat forming on my face from the
hot?
stove. Yeah.
it's pretty hot in here. Oh, guess
Prettiest
what?
place, Sedona's pretty pretty.
Yeah, that came to mind for sure. Colorado, where the aspens are.
Somebody just donated.
We got pressed logs finally for the stove.
Always
Finally.
welcome to South Alabama. Gulf
Nico,
Coast.
G.
Come kick it in the swamp. Man, I would love to come kick it in the swamp because I love all the reptiles and amphibians and stuff, but the Scamp just doesn't like humid
Moisture.
weather. Yeah.
Maybe if it's just us without the scamp.
Yeah. What were you just saying?
Where the
Press logs.
Crawdads Sing. That was about the girl in the swamp. That was a good book.
You were gonna talk about press logs.
Oh yeah. I think a lot of people recommended that last winter when we were winter camping. It makes such an unbelievable difference.
We
in the
didn't have a
wood
good
stove.
place to buy it last winter though.
We didn't really try.
Yeah,
At
but
all.
I didn't see them anywhere. But I can chop them up into. I'll grab them. So like, these are the press logs. They're just ultra compacted sawdust, effectively, and like this size is great. It'll burn for what? It'll burn for well over an hour, and then it smolders for probably another hour, to where like you can not add wood to the fire for like 2.5 hours, and then you can still put wood in and it'll still stay lit. They're not super easy to light. You have to have a decent coal bed going for it to spark. And then this is this size will burn for like several hours overnight.
Did you say
and
they're made out
smolder
of
for a
wood?
long time. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Yeah, they sure are.
But is no wax or anything in them. I think
No,
last
they're
year.
just hyper compressed.
I feel like last year we kind of thought maybe it would clog up our teeny tiny wood stove pipe.
And I thought that they would get too hot.
Christy Randall. Thanks for
Indigenous
sharing your
People
journey.
series of history of the U.S.
Thank you, Christy.
Thank you. Sorry, I interrupted. I should read that. You are correct. Yeah, if anybody has book suggestions on indigenous peoples and their culture and everything,
Oh, you were just talking about that.
comment it on my Instagram or something.
Oops.
It's just so hard to keep track of things as they fly by on this.
Chacos versus Zero Shoes, good question.
Bedrocks.
Which are similar. Bedrocks are similar to Zero Shoes. I think it would be really great to have the Zero Shoes. I like barefoot shoes a lot. But the Chacos are like sandal boots. So good with support.
I think bedrocks are cool because we met their founders and they're just really cool and humble people.
Quality shoes.
Yeah, and ultra quality.
Kate Dolan, $4.99. Just found you guys this past week. Love everything you are doing. Come to upstate New York. If we do, we'll let you know.
Yeah.
Again, we've never brought the Scamp to the east side of the country. Thanks again, Miss Mary Lou, our fabulous moderator. She has her very own YouTube channel and podcast. Positivity is her podcast. Miss Mary Lou is her YouTube channel. She's the sweetest and the best moderator we could ever ask for. I didn't know that they came so good.
These are all facts.
That you, Miss Mary Lou.
Where are you guys going next? We haven't decided. We're thinking we might go down to California because I want to see the redwoods and spend some time around the giant trees because I think that would be a pretty powerful experience. But California is pretty expensive to be in. So I don't know if we would leave the Scamp somewhere and just go tent camp or I don't know.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it would be really probably amazing to see a lot of those places. But gas, as soon as you cross the border, just is the thing. Gas and groceries.
Yeah.
Kaylee Bushman, longtime follower here. I absolutely adore you both and hope to cross paths with you at some point in this lifetime. Me too.
Yeah, we would love to hang out with all you guys more. We would love to do a meetup. I don't know. It's just a lot to orchestrate and we don't know where we would do it or when we would do it and all those things. But in the future we will be doing that, so just stay tuned on it.
Someone just asked about sleep quality and who sleeps better. Whoever does not have camp at their feet sleeps better. And both through the night, we're both going like this. flip-flopping, because Baron's back usually hurts and one of my hips hurts. We have the worst bed.
Yeah,
It's
we need to upgrade it.
The 1988 original cushions with a 3-inch layer of foam on top.
We upgraded
really
our blankets
pathetic.
recently, though.
Yes, and that's made a big difference.
Yeah.
But sleeping on this, like this, if we were any older, it would really probably hurt us.
Yeah, we need to get a thicker something going on. Clan of the Cave Bear Book series. Okay.
Is the Scamp insulated well?
No?
Not really. We could, one day I'd like to just do an overhaul and make this a badass boss machine. But
Maybe
right now,
someday. It works great, though, for what it is.
the trek to Tiny. Buy yourself more pressed logs. They save my toes in my tiny house with my cubic mini
Yeah.
wood stove.
Awesome. Yeah, they're a game changer.
Thank you, the trek to Tiny.
We have a load of them in the back of our trunk. It's kind of tough because when we move, I don't know what we're going to do with all of that. And
Maybe just put it in here for the move.
we got another donation.
Heck.
$4.99.
T-Maniac, $4.99.
Thank you.
The
The
total.
mattress fund.
Thank you, Claudia.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Total cost of the cubic mini. I very diligently negotiated with Cubic Mini last year for this wood stove in trade for promotion. Originally they were just going to give us 50% off, but I said, and I'm not very good at negotiating like this, but I said, I can do a lot of good things for you. This is going to be a major character in our story, so this will benefit you for you to just give us one. And they did, and they have been incredible. Their customer service has been fantastic. I think it's the owner of the company personally reaches out all the time, checking in. He just sent us a new stovepipe that we have to figure out how to install.
Yeah.
We really like them. We really like the stove too. It's perfect for this lifestyle.
And it's durable, and even when it's like in the teens out here, with these pressed logs especially, we can get it up to well over 90 degrees in here to where it's like too hot.
I recommend to most people to get the size up, the Grizzly. But I feel like if we had the Grizzly, we would just get too hot. We'd put too much wood in there and get too hot.
Yeah.
But our thought, it was last year, we always said that because we were using pine and wood that didn't burn well. Then you could load the stove a lot better with more wood. But they're neat little things. It's really saved us in here in the winter.
Where could people find bedrocks? I don't know. I'd say Google
REI,
it.
I
REI
think.
has them though. But for a retailer near you, I would Google it.
REI also has one of my wood stickers, the mountain lost in the
your
right
new
direction.
boots, girl. Girl, we gotta show them your boots.
I got these from REI.
Look at them.
A little dusty. These are,
Bogs.
they're rated for -40 degrees, and I got them because I have Raynaud's and my phalanges go numb really quick.
And who showed you those?
Practical Paradise, Lindsay, Practical Paradise. Go to vanstock.org if you want to learn more about her Alaska van trip
That we may
next
be doing.
summer.
We're drinking cacao. So these are like winter chacos.
Why do you have hiccups?
I don't know. Maybe because I'm excited. I'm gonna
You want to
tend
see
to the
Camp
stove
now?
for a minute.
Okay. Camp loves pillows and to be under a blanket like a real human. You're a good boy. Oh,
Maybe I can show them the smoldering logs.
$9.99. This is from Chloe for Camp. We've been binge watching, and I think she's in love. Oh, and I just showed Camp right when you donated.
That's
Hitchhiking Malty Poo. Cute.
Can I show?
Okay, one more. Thank you so much, Chloe. Ann Kerr.
Hi from Australia.
Hi from Australia.
I want to go to
Australian
Australia
dollars.
so bad.
A couple people on my shuttle to Portland were from Australia. They were from southern Australia, living in the wine country.
I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but see in there the smoldering logs. They'll smolder like that for, I don't know, upwards of 2 hours before they go out.
What do you think?
I should probably wait to put more on because it's hot.
It is hot. Why is Firefly Cacao so expensive? I'm very interested, but I'm having trouble justifying the price. That's a good question. That question for me was answered when I went with them to tour the farms in Belize and Guatemala. I went on an unpaid trip to shoot for them, shoot video and footage for them, and got to see the cacao grown from farm all the way, the processes all the way up until they package it in their studio in California. And it's pure, organic, 100% cacao. They talk about this. I think they're doing a new course right now. If you go to ceremonialcacao.com or fireflychocolate.com, browse around there because it talks a lot about the background processes of all that. And it's a really magical medicine for us.
It's good stuff.
Thank you, Miss Mary Lou.
She's strong.
Where are you two living now? We're in Oregon.
Our cheeks are so red 'cause it's
I
so
know.
hot in here now.
It's not. Haven't even drank any wine.
Ooh, we still have wine though. Maybe that'll be for the second half of this. We'll drink cacao for the first half and wine for the second. Have a meetup in Oregon? Not a bad idea. Maybe we should just throw together a meetup. And just be like, hey, it's happening on this day in Bend or something. You know? And just do it. No?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes? Oh, yeah. That's a good idea. Okay, you grad here. Whoop, whoop.
Somebody yelled something.
Oh my gosh, there's so many.
Salem would be great. We haven't been to... yeah, we went to Salem once.
The shuttle went through Salem.
You cook the greatest meals. Yes.
Thank you. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, guess what?
What's up?
We've been watching Apple TV's new. I got a new phone so that I could have a camera in my pocket because I broke my last camera. Got that free subscription to Apple TV Plus, and Apple's new shows see.
It's good with Jason Momoa.
And The Morning Show. They're both really great.
Yeah.
They both release new episodes on the same day, and we watch those two, and then
Silicon Valley.
Yeah, and Mr. Robot on Mondays usually.
C is really good, but it has some uncomfortable scenes, and it's
really intense.
It's an intense show.
And it leaves you so everything is so unresolved at the end of episodes. Total perfect cliffhangers, making you want to see the next episode, but it just doesn't feel. It kind of hurts to finish every episode.
Yeah.
Kind of like Breaking Bad. Scoot up a little because your face is in my shadow.
Okay. How do you guys watch your shows with our faces? On iPad. On Elsa's iPad.
This is our internet. We have unlimitedville.
We might be switching it to NetBuddy soon.
Because this is dang expensive.
Yeah.
But it has been, at what they advertise, unlimited, unthrottled data.
Somebody says, how do you guys get mail?
General delivery at USPS is a good way. If you're shipping through USPS, you can receive USPS for free. General delivery. Google general delivery. If we are receiving like Amazon packages, it's a lot harder. I try to find friends and use their addresses. It's kind of a bitch.
Brian, I don't think the premise is that the world fell apart because of blind people. I think that there was like a calamitous event that led to that. So now they're just like trying to rebuild in a post-apocalyptic environment. but I see how you could get there. But honestly, I'm impressed. Just the idea of not being able to see it all, and a whole culture of people not being able to see is pretty wild.
It's not spoilers.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
that's just is what it is. That's like, but yeah, it's a wild
Makes me
show.
think of
Thought-provoking.
what we have lost. Our culture who can see, like losing access to our third eye or whatever. The dang Egyptians, how did they do it? What have we lost?
Yeah, I'm like a tiny Jason Momoa, like fun-sized Jason Momoa.
Camp for president. I will vote for him.
Will we be getting Disney Plus? I don't know. What is going to be on Disney Plus?
Your life before living off grid.
Um,
You were working downtown Kansas City.
Yeah.
I was face painting, traveling all the time to face paint.
I was in like this startup community in Kansas City, building websites and doing like branding stuff and building companies and that kind of thing.
Camp was a little shit. He would run out the door any chance he could.
And he continues to be. When you were out of town though, I kept him off leash like the whole time, and he was doing great.
He listens to you really well. Will you grab the frother up there? I put it sideways. I got a huge chunk of cacao, and it was dark.
I need a cacao mix recipe, please. Well, first you're gonna need a frother.
Yeah, important. So much better to have a frother than a blender, because that's all you have to clean.
Lindsay misses us. We miss you too, Lindsay. We were just talking about you and your bogs and your retreat in Alaska.
Her festival.
Festival/retreat.
Vanstock.org.
Oh, he got a frother. Brian's got a frother. Excellent, Brian. Do you like it? Taking the Scamp to any music festivals. We did that once. That was the most intense driving experience that I think I've ever had.
When?
At,
After. Unrelated to the festival.
Yeah, it was after the festival.
Happened to be raining all day long on the very last
For 2
day.
days.
2 days?
Yeah. The day before and the day of. And it was just a mud pit. And everybody was getting stuck. And we still had the Mini Cooper. And we had to tow the Scamp out of it was like a grassy field that was no longer grass, and it was just thick mud. So I had to I walked, and it was a half mile to the exit. And I walked back and forth trying to sort of pick out a way that we could drive through off of all the roads, because all the roads were just mud pits. And we were just sliding with momentum the whole way through it, and it was terrifying.
Ugh, and there was a car that was coming down the hill. Right as we were going up to get on the main road where there's no more mud, there was a car. Oh my God. What, did it come before or after?
It was behind a semi.
The timing was just perfect where we zoomed in right before they came down or something. And if we had had to stop right there, we would have totally been stuck. It was a sign.
Yeah.
The Mini worked pretty well. I mean, it worked great.
Yeah.
It got us in and out of everything. And it was cool because it can just really tight around potholes and stuff. Very low clearance, so that was kind of a struggle when we were going really deep into the backcountry.
Somebody keeps asking if we use marijuana. Occasionally.
Sometimes. It's legal here.
Yeah.
Haven't in a minute.
It's useful in certain contexts. I just think, honestly, I think a lot of cannabis it's been bred to be too strong, so it's hard to smoke on and have mellow smoke. But
You are. Will you scoot up or should I scoot back?
I don't care. I'll scoot up.
Somebody asked if we'd ever tour the Scamp factory. I think that'd be really fun.
Yeah.
My dream is to have a Scamp fifth wheel. I just love those. It's like the 13-foot, but with a bed up on top.
Yeah.
I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah, CBD is hugely useful.
Yeah,
if
we have CBD.
Even if you're against marijuana for whatever reason, I don't think you should be against a plant, but whatever, you do you. Even then, CBD is hugely effective in just simple health and anti-anxiety and that kind of thing.
Ever consider buying land off-grid? Yes. That's our number one goal. that we are working toward. Like donations like this go to that fund.
Yeah. So then we can host retreats and grow our own food and all that kind of stuff. Did you try
Another wood stove before going with a cubic?
No. We just did all the research we could, and they were just like the most perfect one for our camper and everything else.
CBD is helpful for my anxiety.
Yeah.
I have a CBD right now that our friends made, and it kind of gets me a little bit high, so I only use a little bit of it, and it's not as effective as other higher doses of CBD.
Where would you buy land? We don't know yet.
That's kind of been our travels in the last years to see where we would like land.
Yeah. Will we come to Texas? There's a lot of cool stuff going on in Austin.
Washington!
Yeah, we'll be Rob Beauty Christie's neighbor.
What a
Or we
dream.
might just steal your house, so be prepared. Come to Cali. We might come to California soon. I don't know. It's just expensive in California, and lots of people, but that's okay. We might do it. We're not sure.
Good morning from Russia.
Have you ever had any problems with your BioLite camp stove? No, and we've used it to the end and back. Earthship would be awesome. That's like building material that we're fascinated by. That and just buying land in a heavily wooded area with lots of lodgepole pines, and then just planing the wood and building a house slowly like Lincoln logs. I think that would be fascinating.
I totally see you guys going to Alaska. Yes, that's our unofficial spring plan, summer plan. Unless something crazy happens, I think that will be. And we'll come visit Christy on the way.
Northwest Arkansas is beautiful. People sleep on Arkansas, but it's one of the coolest states, I think. It just gets really humid and thick.
Super little, yes. I am kind of. It'll be crazy going on the Alcan with the Scamp.
Yeah,
We have to figure out a lot of things to get the Scamp ready. Like our cooking setup cannot be outside anymore, and
we gotta make the car
like
ready to rock.
I think even a gray water bucket in here to have food waste be all within would be big. Like not washing my hands outside.
Mm-hmm.
Is it that serious? I don't know.
It's in different parts, I'm sure. Yeah, we're excited to spend some time in Alaska and Canada both.
Any thoughts on Iowa? That's where all my extended family's from. I've spent a lot of time in Iowa.
There are lots of sweet people in Iowa. And I played paintball a lot in Iowa too.
The Wells Blue Bunny ice cream capital of the world?
Yeah. Lots of cows.
Don't hate.
I'm not hating, I'm just agreeing is all.
Oh gosh, they're going fast.
If there are, I've been struggling to come up with ideas to write about on my blog lately. So if you guys have any suggestions or ideas, you can either like say it here, but if I don't catch it here, comment on my
Latest Instagram
posts. Instagram posts or that kind of thing. That'd be super helpful.
Baron has not been posting to Instagram very often.
I haven't. Well,
you should post more pictures of me.
Yeah,
I post pictures of you all the time.
Not all the time.
I do.
Well, I'm sorry. We gotta, the Normal to Nomad blog. I gotta think of things to write about, but I feel like I've written about most things, and I can't think of like new or interesting things to write about. So let me know what you'd like to see.
He's like, no pictures, please. I squeak.
Can you guys hear him honking?
That's more of his squeak. He does both.
Mm-hmm. we will probably be in the Scamp for Thanksgiving. Unless we can figure something out to go to Portland, but I'm not sure.
My
we'll
sister is
be able
doing
to shake that out.
Thanksgiving in Portland, and we want to go, but there's a lot of effort in everything.
Yeah, finding a place to put the Scamp, and then the car's been giving us issues again.
You know what? It was weird
That's
being...
something we should mention too.
Yeah. It was weird being back in the city again. It always is every time, but it's such a crazy reminder of, like, it's so fast, so much faster. And it's crazy that I used to be used to that, and now when I am stuck in traffic, it's, whoa, where did all these people come from? It's really crazy that yeah, it's freaking weird. Nico,
Hey,
$2.
Nico.
He donated earlier.
Yeah.
Any crazy, scary wildlife encounters?
Just that mountain lion screaming was pretty wild.
Your rattlesnake?
Oh, and that wasn't particularly scary.
Well, the story is kind of cool.
Yeah. When we were in Sedona, you were out of town, and I had gotten used to walking barefoot around our campsite. And we were like on the edge of a cliff. And I was walking out on the cliff's edge to like sit and look over the vista. And out of the corner of my eye, I saw the coil of a rattlesnake just sitting on the cliff's edge. And it was like a long plank, and then like this kind of, and the snake was sitting like here. So in between us, I was like out here on the plank. So in between us, there was like a 50-foot drop. So I just like sat there next to the rattlesnake for a while. I have a post on my blog that you could read if you're interested in the details of that story.
He had a bunch of video footage of all of it that I accidentally deleted.
Yeah, and I picked up the snake with a snake hook and transported it to a different area because where we were, there are lots of people, and generally if people see rattlesnakes, they immediately kill them. So I didn't want that to happen. So I moved it. Thank you, Miss Mary Lou. You're the sweetest. And I also have somebody mentioned how we find spots. And if you click on thoughts on my Normal to Nomad site, yeah, see, Bobby D would have killed it if he was there, which is, you, Bobby D. But if you click on thoughts, and then at the bottom, if you click on older, you can go to how we find camping spots. And I kind of detail the process that we use to find different camping spots.
My video workflow.
Yeah, that would be a really cool one.
I think most people just don't care about that, but maybe...
QD, thank you
QD,
for the
$2. Thank you for the wisdom. Thank you for the $2. People cared about my bullet journal stuff, and in the beginning that was really surprising. So you just never know. It's funny how people are always like, you are so organized. And even on the gear video, Elsa, you're so organized. And Baron and I just sitting here laughing.
On the gear thing.
You helped me pack.
Uh-huh.
Because it's all your gear.
Yeah.
For the most part. Baron knows how to put it all together too. He worked at a gear shop. And bullet journal, I can't explain.
That's like, what? I don't understand how that works.
It's more diligence than it is organization.
Yeah, and discipline. You are hyper disciplined.
$10. Be well, stay warm. Thank you, Kim.
We are too warm, but I need to put another log on before it goes out.
I just did.
Oh, okay.
I closed it though. It's not going.
Okay. I'll be back. What else is new and exciting?
Raz World, $9.99. Are you out of your mind? Does Camp ever find bones?
Occasionally. I mean, he
sometimes.
rolls in them if you find them.
Like, people will skin deers out here. Not out here, but we've been in a lot of places where people just leave their freaking deer carcasses.
And the legs?
Yeah.
The first time,
You'll find those.
before I knew that that was common practice.
Oh yeah, it was like a crime scene, and we were both so freaked out.
It was like a ritualistic, like, what is going on here?
And wasn't there bird poop all over them
No, there were
too?
ravens, like a bunch of black, loud, giant ravens, and then
all over
people.
these 2 deer carcasses.
Yeah, they had skin like, because I guess they dress or like field skin the deer, and like hang it from a tree and just gut it and
leave the bones.
Yeah, well they leave the legs and or like from the elbow down on the deer, and like the guts and everything. So there were a bunch of ravens that kept like flying in and out just where we had just parked. And I went over there to see what was going on with the ravens, and there's just like this mutilation zone and all these ravens like swooping in and out. And I didn't know that people would just like gut deer and then just leave all the parts. So I thought there must have been like some kind of mountain lion or something that was just feasting and bringing deer back there. I didn't know what was going on.
And we were still new to Scamp life at that time. So the whole thing was just a bit jarring.
Yeah, and we were already a little bit unsettled just in being alive in the winter out there. Yeah, that was wild. But I put it together like shortly after, but man.
I mean, it makes sense if you're way further out to do that, out in the wilderness. But this was in a really popular park, in a really popular area of Colorado, so it was just strange.
Yeah, that was very, very... Oof, it was wild.
Someone just said deer jerky.
Love
our
deer jerky.
Our friend hunts, and they've given us deer. I think that's our venison video. Is their
deer meat?
Yes. How was the Raynaud's? It's okay. Manageable. Pain in the ass, pain in the fingers, pain in the phalanges.
What's going on with the Subaru?
Oh yeah.
And if you guys know any good mechanics in Oregon, let us know. But it is, let's see, at like, and it's intermittent, so at like 55 miles an hour, beard trimming book. We need to make a video on that probably. But at like 55 miles an hour, if you're on the gas, it will start to like shake, and you can feel it. Seems like it's coming from the front of the car, like the drivetrain in the front. And I think it could be the CV joints again, because the ones that we replaced the old ones with were like
stock.
Not stock. They weren't OEM parts. They were like crappily made CV joints, I think. So they could be failing again. But yeah.
CV joints.
No, I don't think the wheel's out of balance, because as soon as I take my foot off the accelerator, then it drives perfectly, like if it's coasting. It's just when there's power to the wheels. So that's what's going on. So if you guys are Subaru nerds or whatever, reach out to me on Instagram and we can geek out. It could be tie rods. It could be anything like drivetrain, but it feels like it's in the front of the car. And I don't know exactly what it is, and it's hard to diagnose out here.
The rod ends.
It could be bearings, but I feel like if it were bearings, then it wouldn't, like if I took my foot off the accelerator, it would continue to shake, but it doesn't. It's only when there's power to the wheels.
Okay, everybody's laughing at Zach, but I missed it. How do I maintain my hair? I just went to Portland and I washed it. And sometimes I'll wash it again. I'll probably wash it in like 4 days.
It could be engine mounts, but I think if it were engine mounts, then it would be less like intermittent. It would be happening always. So, I don't know. It could be a number of things. So if you're a Subaru nerd, reach out to me on Facebook. Or Instagram, rather.
I am no longer shampoo free. That lasted a good year. But Lush's shampoo bars are great. All natural. My hair was pretty gross.
Yeah, Terry, I went back to that creek. I found a good, deeper spot to dip in.
Terrence?
Yeah, he said 20 cold or slow breaths and the ice was nuts. I hadn't done that in a long time, so it was kind of a lot.
He apparently found a new swimming hole. Did you just say that?
I did.
Oh. That I read the comments and I don't listen. I want to try the cold dip, but we don't have a hot dip for after, so.
Yeah.
We could get some whiskey though.
But that doesn't work. That just makes you less sensitive. Somebody just, I love your videos, please make, she said that a couple times.
Baron should be in more videos. Do you guys ever worry about your stuff getting stolen?
It's constantly on my mind. I should probably think about it less than I do. But anytime we're not at the Scamp, I'm constantly thinking about it.
We kind of study the area and we are more cautious with our things. I mean, we're always...
And, I am very, very personable and friendly with people. And I'm not, saying that to brag about my anything.
It's intentional, too,
yeah,
a little
but
bit.
I mean,
it's your core, but...
I just try my best to, get anybody who walks by, I try to talk to them and get a feel for what's going on around and just, make friends with everybody so that I have, a feel for what's going on. So that makes me feel more comfortable because then the people that walk by frequently know us and know what we're like. And
Goodbye, Iowa.
yeah. Thanks, Christy. Being divided? What?
Partner opinion wise on starting off-grid living. Divided with your partner.
I think maybe just subtle introductions to things. And all of the off-grid stuff, it's not about all of the things that you're the things that you sacrifice are a thing, running water or whatever. All those things are part of it. All the sacrifices you make. But the positives on the other side of that you unlock are more than worth it. The amount of freedom that we have and the amount of peace that we have and time that we have to think and all those are the things that you sell them on and communicate. But those things are really sort of ephemeral and hard to articulate or hard to understand before you experience them. So it's I think just short introductions to that idea of off-grid living, camping and that kind of thing, and spending time just in the wilderness, and then over time that is just super appealing almost universally, I think. So yeah, that would be my advice.
That was good advice.
Thanks. These pullovers are Melanzanas, and they're from Leadville, Colorado. Have you ever considered LASIK?
Yes.
Just trying to put it off for as long as possible so that they'll develop the technology further.
Yeah, and I've heard it makes your eyes really sensitive, and I work on my computer every single day, so if I wasn't able to look at my screen, it would probably be very good for my eyes to not do it so much, but I need that to not happen, sensitivity.
Do we carry any weapons? Yeah, but bear spray primarily and a hatchet is always at the ready. But I'm not gonna go there, but we're good. Shampoo bars are awesome.
From Lush. Lush is, I have the blue one, it's like a sea salt one that I really like. And Baron doesn't shampoo usually. Except after Ruby Lamond showed us how to operate curly hair, now you kind of know what to do.
Yeah.
You use mostly just conditioner.
Because for a while I was, like, combing my hair a bunch after I washed it, but then that, like, separates it and turns it into a poof ball. So if I just, like, let it dry naturally, then it's a little bit more manageable.
Gotta get me a wood stove.
The wood stove is awesome. I love fishing, but I feel bad every time I do it. But it was one of my, an essay on masculinity, messages from your perspective would be interesting. Remind me of that, because that would be an interesting topic.
You are very tuned into your feminine, which is, I think, why you're so relatable to both men and women. So that would be really interesting.
Our podcast is on Google Play. But yeah, as far as that topic goes, yeah, send me a message on Instagram or something, or through my site as far as like what you would like me to talk about in that context. And that's a really interesting topic I'd like to dive into. But I don't really know like what exactly I would talk about in regard to that. Baron is 6 foot tall.
Oh gosh, I'm sorry if we're missing people's questions. This is fast.
John Zahorian? No.
Through hiker.
Honestly, like I've never really watched a lot of through hiking videos until started
Same.
researching it.
Same. It wasn't until my hike that I started watching. Yeah, stickers to Canada. Oh, I just have some things to figure out, but I should and could do that.
What flavor of cacao are we drinking?
This is Boundless Belize. It's my favorite. It's very smooth.
Hey Taylor, if you listen to all of our podcasts, please email me or message me and let me know topics that you would like us to cover that would
or an Instagram message.
Yeah, that would lend themselves to that format.
Elsa, do you miss makeup? I did put some makeup on for my mom's birthday in Portland.
And tonight you put a little bit on.
I put my eyebrows on tonight.
Girl.
I don't know. My sister gave me a really good compliment while we were in Portland. She just told me I look really pretty with makeup, and that was nice. But it's just too hard to wash off my face in the Scamp, and I hate having mascara residue. It's gross. And Baron doesn't care what I look like.
Do you guys ever feel scared living in the wild? ... animals ? No. Animals.
When I go outside and pee at night, and if anything was there, I haven't ever gotten attacked.
I don't know. I feel, hey, Andrew Gregg, we see you. He said, please see me. I don't really fear animals. It's something that's always in the back of my mind, and I'm like, my senses are heightened when I'm walking by myself in the woods, like at dawn and dusk. But I don't, like, statistically speaking, it's not very reasonable to be scared of animal attacks, because it's just highly unlikely. And yeah, so no. But I think more about like people and weird people than I do animals. But I'm not scared of weird people either, because I'm weird too, but I don't know.
It's Kiki Bird asks really good questions. Average cost per month for spending. It's kind of hard to say.
Yeah.
Maybe $100 to $200. No.
What?
No. I'm saying like a week on food.
Oh, okay.
Maybe like $100 or so on food, depending on what we get. Some weeks we're eating like oatmeal and peanut butter sandwiches. We're just too lazy to cook. And other weeks I'm making soup and pasta. And today we had a salad full of seeds and nuts, and it's great.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it's really hard to say. What else do we spend
every
money
month?
on?
Maybe like
Gas.
Yeah, all in all, I'd say like maybe like $700, $800.
Yeah.
Like on the high end probably. But then some months we spend more for like buying weird
Camera gear
things. Or even like if we have to restock on like coconut oil and olive oil and toilet paper and those things that you don't buy super often.
What we do spend money on is food,
Yeah.
gas. Our car takes premium, and when we're going in and out of town, especially if we're parked really far away from town, and we're going in and out a lot, that eats up a lot of gas.
But we really, how often do you think we buy a tank of gas?
About
Like
once a week.
Not even though.
Yes, about once a week.
You think?
Yes. In this location, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been like the day before after I go to ecstatic dance.
Oh, right. But that's been like...
Once a week.
Oh, that's like a lot of driving though.
Oh, yeah, out there.
Yeah.
Anyway, what else do we... I mean...
Like, we've done our best to limit our...
I
Like,
spend a good amount of money here and there, but a good amount of money here and there on craft supplies. I've just increased the amount of things I'm about to be making and putting up on my website.
okay, it's wine time. We're transitioning.
One of them is going to be huge. I will not say what it is, just in case it doesn't work out.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
What I got all that stuff for? I am
Oh.
making earrings and bracelets. I just re-upped all my packaging so that it's nicer and still eco-friendly. That's been my big thing with the shipping. Not only it's always been a thing with stickers, but I want to not have a bunch of plastic packaging to ship my stuff. So I have paper mailers, cardboard mailers. I mean, cardboard like recycled stuff to ship all this stuff out, because otherwise you are left with a bunch of wasteful plastic. So fix that, and then I'm gonna have this new thing soon.
Cheers, world.
What are we drinking?
Wine.
Box
Cab
wine.
Sav.
For my mom's birthday, we got to go to a very nice restaurant in Portland called Noble Rot, and we got to try a bunch of wines. She loves wine, my mom. And this is my sister. She also came. It was really fun. I'm not a wine connoisseur.
How long are we going to continue living this type of life?
I can't see it being any different. Once we get land, that will be making this exact lifestyle a lot different. We're working on compiling our resources to make that happen, but also trying to figure out where we want to get land. And like you said, we want land so that we can start having you people out to come experience this type of nature and healthy eating and retreats and stuff.
And just learn with people and
have a place to grow our own food. That's one thing we cannot do out here.
yeah.
I want to can food and yeah.
How to meet what?
How to meet somebody who's interested in this kind of lifestyle.
Get into rock climbing.
Oh, that's a good, yeah.
And spend time at your like local climbing gym
Yeah.
if that's a thing.
There's a lot of van lifers who are climbers.
Yeah. Cuz like in that
Good
culture,
idea.
the dirtbag lifestyle is accepted.
Are we dirtbags?
By many measures, yes.
What makes you a dirtbag? Like,
it's just like
I know it's
like
a term,
living on little,
a common term in climbing.
generally like hippie oriented.
I don't think we're like really total dirtbags though.
Well, no, dirtbag is like an endearing term in certain circles.
But also in the way that we like, I feel like dirtbags often are going from climbing spot to climbing spot.
Well, a climbing
Super
dirtbag,
minimal,
like
minimal.
that's what that is.
Yeah.
But a number of people would probably call us dirtbags, but that's like totally fine with me. They can call us whatever they want to call us. But by some definition, yeah, we fit that idea, I guess. But I don't think I'm a dirtbag in a literal sense. I feel like I'm full of plenty of nice things other than dirt.
Okay. Wow, Baron is such a Virgo. How did you know? Did you know that? He really is.
We do laundry.
We do laundry.
Doo-doo. You said doo-doo. You must be a dirtbag.
You've drank too much wine already.
I have not even. We have the same birthday.
Okay.
Interesting. Tracy calls us both beautiful people. That's
Great.
super sweet.
I am a Taurus, and my sun sign is also a Taurus, and my other one is a Leo.
How do you clean yourselves? In showers or creeks? I prefer creeks. Elsa prefers showers. How long have you guys been together? Like a decade.
No, not quite.
A tenth of a century.
July, August, September, October, November, December, January. Almost 8.5 years.
If you end up with land...
Sean James, he's awesome.
What? Why?
Is he the, what's his channel called? If we're talking about the same person. He's amazing.
I'm trying to convince my fiance to explore your type of lifestyle, but he's hesitant because we both have traditional jobs.
So we're not sure what else we could do for income if we were not on the road, if we were on the road.
I guess it depends on what you're interested in and what type of traditional job you have. Because with whatever, there's certain jobs that will probably never go mobile, but there are lots and lots more jobs that are transitioning to a remote sort of working environment, because by many measures, remote work is preferable. The guys that wrote...
My Self-Reliance.
Oh, yeah. The guys that wrote Rework wrote another book called Remote. It's by David Heinemeier Hansson and Jason Fried. If you're trying to make an argument for why you should be able to work remotely, read that book. And you'll be able to articulate yourself far better than you would otherwise. They've been doing that for a long time in their company. 37 Signals. Also, they developed Basecamp and Ruby on Rails while developing Basecamp. So there are those facts. What are your respective fields of education?
Video production.
Mine's computer science. Kind of. I study lots of things. Worked remote for years. Yeah, so hit Brian up. Is it Brian? I thought that was Brian. Yeah. If you're Dirtbaggery.
Christy, let it go, okay?
Get out of here, girl. Sean James is a badass. I don't know who Sean James is. Person who dedicates
his entire existence to the pursuit of making ends meet using creative means, often found living a nomadic lifestyle, who finds happiness in nature. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. By that definition, I'm with it. When you buy land, would you a cabin? Would you build a cabin? Potentially. Or like an earth ship.
Earth dome.
Or we would just
geodesic domes.
Continue living out of the Scamp. It's lots of variables there.
New Dirtbaggery t-shirts. Okay, I don't want to be called a dirtbag, though. My mom would not approve.
No, she would not be stoked on that. A cabin would be very cool. I'd like to build a cabin of our own. I'm surprised we're still sticking around so many...
Yes, My Self-Reliance is awesome.
Thanks for hanging out, guys. This is awesome. We still have the same amount. I can't believe that we're interesting at all. So, thanks, guys.
Yeah, this is about more, double than what we normally have.
Yeah.
I wonder what happened, or what changed.
How old is Camp? He's 6-ish?
Oh, he's gonna be 6 soon. That kind of breaks my heart. I don't want him to get older. Yeah. Oh, I'll pick you up, okay? It's okay.
We're not making dirtbag t-shirts, man. It's not happening. I don't even, we would like to make merino wool t-shirts, because I don't want to just make some run-of-the-mill crappy t-shirt just to go in your closet with all your other... I'm not saying your t-shirts are crap, but generally speaking, they are.
He is a Shiba. He's like, can we not?
Camp's allergies have been great. Whenever he's itchy, something that really helps is coconut oil with a little bit of lavender oil in it. It chills him out and makes him stop itching. Pants recommendations and shirts recommendations? Your pants are awesome.
Fjallraven Nika pants, women's Nika pants are amazing. Fjall Raven
Fjallraven.
are amazing.
And then where I got my pants is from Patagonia's Wornwear site. You can, yeah, the Fjallraven Nika pants are men's too, but Patagonia's Wornwear, you can like take your worn Patagonia clothes and send them to Patagonia and they'll resell them. And they so you can buy from that.
Bradley Long, $5. Hey, Elsa and Baron, just got done with a 5-day camping trip with my 4x8 wooden teardrop in 20-degree weather. Greetings from Michigan. Love your content. Wow. Thanks, Bradley. That sounds pretty epic.
Yeah.
Heck.
Where do you recommend beginning to scamp the first time? For like a week or two? Like you have a scamp and you're trying to go camp somewhere?
I would say state parks.
Yeah.
National park.
It depends on if you want to have hookups or not. Like if you're boondocking, I guess it'd be different than if you were planning on having all your standard hookups. But probably somewhere that has a like pit toilet at least, just so that you don't have to like deal with all of the things at the same time. That'd probably be helpful. Karen says, okay, I'm famous. Hello from Miami. You two fascinate me. Thank you for entertaining videos. Love to watch you cook and stuff. Thank you for the sweet comment.
Who was it?
Does your...
Kelsey Watson.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
I'm from Montana, living in MS. What is MS?
Mississippi.
Oh.
I think.
I love your channel, and y'all, I've started getting back into hiking because of it. Have you met people with kids who live like this?
Yes.
Who?
The Airstream.
Oh, yeah. Get outside and enjoy the ride. They have 3 little kids in their 30-something foot Airstream, and they are just having a blast.
They're the cutest.
Yeah.
And they're inspiring to like make it. Like I wouldn't have thought really that it would be possible with 3 kids in one camper, but they're doing it and loving it.
They said the one time that it does get challenging is on rainy and snowy days. It's just really hard. Like if they do go outside, they come in and everything's wet right there at the door, and everybody just gets kind of cabin fever stuck in the camper. But those kids just seem to be loving life, and they were so sweet to each other too.
Yeah. They're all friends, like best friends. And they're freaking hilarious too.
Yeah.
Been reading the Daily Stoic. Thank you for the
Awesome.
recommendation. Cool.
Are you in training for a Mars mission? Yes.
Yeah. If you've The Martian, there's an audiobook of The Martian, and it's the best audiobook that I've ever listened to.
Elsa, can you talk about ecstatic dance? I've heard of it, but what exactly is it? It's like a movement class in the flow of yoga. Music starts out kind of slow and rhythmic, then picks up, then goes back down toward the end. It's usually 2 hours long. It's free-form movement. It's really amazing. It's really weird. You have to be open to weirdness.
Lots of burners go,
Yes.
right?
Big
'Cause they're
burn
just-
scene.
They're
open,
like open to,
and free
yeah.
to move. There's no expectation for what you're supposed to look like, so it's very freeing. That changed my confidence immensely when I started ecstatic dance in Kansas City.
Now you dance and like...
On Instagram,
Yeah.
in front of people.
And like when we're at... Like last time you went to Kansas City, you were dancing and everybody was like... Remember there were videos of that? And you were just confidently dancing around.
Just with my friends. Yeah.
Which years ago that wouldn't have been a thing at all.
No.
So it's...
I love to dance. It was amazing to find out that that's a very good form of expression for me. I didn't know that until I was in my 20s.
Hi from
Let's
Atlanta. I
see.
absolutely love your channel. I live vicariously through you guys. Congratulations on something. I missed it.
Your hike on the Appalachian Trail. I'm also eager to try the freshwater bath.
Yeah, the cold exposure, I think, is the highest ROI mindfulness practice that I've found in my life. Because when you're sitting in cold water or in a cold shower, you can't not be present. Like, you are exactly in that moment, and you can't not be.
I think it's easier even too in a cold bath because the shower, I can so easily move out of it.
Yeah.
But when you're dipped in cold water, you've really dedicated yourself to get to that point.
Yeah. And I think meditation kind of goes along with that.
Night, Jordan.
Love you, dude.
Good night, Charlie. Good night, Kat.
I got my bracelet from a friend that got it from a tribe from Central America, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Inspired by...
ayahuasca visions, plant medicine visions. But I don't know the exact tribe or any of that, but that's where it's from.
Are you sleepy? He's so confused.
How much money does your sticker and jewelry business make? It's variable. And it's kind of hard to like pin that down, and I don't know.
Yeah. It is very variable.
Yeah. Like it, you know, when you did the new release of new stickers, they were like
70 plus orders.
yeah, in 2 days.
And sometimes, like a couple weeks ago, I had 4 orders in a week.
Yeah.
So it all just is so dependent on some of
And
the
it
things.
depends on how much you mention it. And sometimes we don't really want to be getting a bunch of orders just because in certain places it's kind of difficult to fulfill them.
Mm-hmm. And if I don't make a lot of money in stickers, sometimes YouTube will then be picking up the slack and I'll make a good chunk for that month on YouTube. Everything is it's hard to say how much I make until I do my taxes because it's always changing.
Somebody said, where can they get a Scamp necklace?
Oh, from my friend Liz Kerr. She changed her name recently. Good night. Be safe and warm. Peace out. Thanks, Kim. $20. Heck. Thank you so much.
Have a wonderful evening, Kim. Thank you guys for joining us. This has been awesome so far. Hello from India. Wow. Hello, India.
This necklace, Liz Kerr, Kerr. Metal Magic, I believe. Kerr Craft. Kerr Craft. I still have her in my phone as Tulipoise. That's just like what I call her, but she rebranded. Night, y'all. I gotta work in the morning. Much love.
Right on, Nico.
Good night, Nico. Yeah, we're kind of in an earlier time zone than a lot of people.
I've been going to bed at like 8 p.m. and waking up at... Camp woke me up at sunrise the other day.
Thank you. Yes, that's it. Kercraft. Yep. She makes these beautiful
Who is
scamps.
outside the window behind you? Nobody, Jeff. Thank you. Hello from Boston. Greetings,
Ugh.
Boston.
I don't like that.
Warrenwear is so cool. You're right. Whatever. If anybody was outside, we could handle it. Does your solar setup ... something? Keep your batteries charged. If so, what are the capacities and capabilities of both? Yes, it does.
Especially when you're not playing World of Warcraft.
Yeah. But our lithium battery is a 1 kilowatt hour lithium battery. Our AGM battery is a 400 watt hour
Stop it.
AGM battery. We have a 100 watt panel and a 50 watt panel plugged into them. And we are parked in a place that doesn't get a lot of shade intentionally. What? Did I play World of Warcraft? Yeah, I play World of Warcraft. Classic came out, and it's been so much fun.
It's pretty amazing. The people he plays with all have so many questions for him because he's like, hang on, guys, I gotta load the stove. Or like...
I gotta move the solar panels around or whatever. And it's so fun because, like, playing
No,
with...
I gotta get off. I don't have enough battery. Or gotta
Yeah.
conserve my battery for tonight.
So, like... And I'm playing with, like, on some raids, I'm playing with, like, 40 other people. And Player versus Player is about to come out, which will be super fun. You're playing Classic WoW at the moment? Awesome. But yeah, Classic WoW is, like, my favorite game of all time. I'm gonna be playing Player versus Player and stacking it up. For those who know, this is the last thing I'll say. I recently did the Hunter quest to get my rock and Loch Galar, the bows, or the bow and the staff. So now I'm like best in slot and everything. So that's neat. Unexpected nerd-ish. I'm very much a nerd. Love surprising people with nerd knowledge. Yeah. I lay it on thick when it comes to nerdy stuff.
Oh, we remodel. $20. You're always such a huge support.
Thank you.
On commenting on all our videos. Thank you so much. I still don't know your name, but I know your name on YouTube. Hey,
Hi,
Stacy.
Stacy.
Stacy is who just hiked the AT with me. Our section of the AT.
Would you be making a cookbook? Yes, actually. We mentioned that earlier, but those are all the details that you get. Ever played Hearthstone? Of course I've played Hearthstone. I got down to like rank 2 was the best rank that I've gotten down to.
My husband is amazed that you can play WoW off-grid.
Yeah, I want to make a video about playing WoW off-grid.
Charlie Jean Youngblood, $5. I love everything about the two of you. Your purpose and message amaze me, and you can just tell that your souls match perfectly. Thank you.
Aww. We are staying too warm. It's so hot in here right now.
Do you have the window open?
I love that WoW video. Well, Elsa, the world has spoken. So, that's neat.
I'm so into the idea of you playing WoW in the woods. I want to drop this subject, but also people think it's interesting.
It is. It's fascinating. How did you two meet? On the mean streets of Lawrence, Kansas?
On the 4th of July.
No.
We demand a WoW video.
Okay.
Okay, you have to make it.
The tribe has spoken. Not much, but wanted to
Brett, $2. Not
you,
much,
Brett.
but we wanted to help. Thank you.
Would love a meetup in Salem. Yeah, that would be cool. I don't know if Diablo 4 looks too dark for me. I don't know. We don't live chat often enough. We should do this more. But I feel like if we do it too often, then we'll run out of things to talk about.
And it seems like less people are present in them the more we do them.
Sunflower Outdoor is an awesome store, but I did not work there.
And also, Miss Mary Lou has her own schedule, so we cannot have her come and do this, moderate for us all the time.
Right.
$2.79, are you out of your mind? Do a video showing Elsa how to play WoW.
You are speaking my language. I tried to get her to play WoW.
And I loved it. I loved it at first.
But then we got into a PvP scenario where there's like other people that you're fighting against.
All of his professional friends. And I was the healer. And they're all like, ah, healer, healer, healer. And it wasn't fun at all.
So
never again.
We need to try again, but just not make... You can play whatever you want. I just thought that like that would be fun, but...
It was fun.
Leroy Jenkins. Of course, Leroy. That was my favorite Hearthstone card.
Just play WoW now? Is there a way that people can play with you?
If they're on my server. I'm playing... my name is QZ. That's like my whole name, just a Q and a Z. On Crom Crush is the server I'm playing on.
Next subject.
Okay, sorry, Crystal.
And me too. I agree with that.
Sorry, Elsa. Do you watch any YouTube homesteaders? Some. I've kind of gotten out of that. Like, I watched a lot for a minute, but I haven't been recently.
WoW is World of Warcraft. Okay, that was the last thing we'll say.
Is it? Unless you guys ask more questions, and then we'll have to talk more about it.
Oh, she said JK. She's
Any
not
more
pissed.
hikes planned? we'll probably have to go hike with Camp tomorrow, so poop. Any ghost stories? No, not really. How do you use an Xbox controller with your iPad? With the newest,
$9.99. He's out of his mind.
it's
Ted
an
Miller.
honor to support you too. You're too sweet, dude.
Thank you.
With the newest iPad operating system, you can use PlayStation or Xbox controllers with it. You don't have to have exclusively like the iPad supported ones.
How did you know that we've been to Culebra?
It's the most beautiful place in the world. That place is like, yeah, it's crazy. I never did play Star Citizen, no. Do you ever do any gold panning? No, but we've run into many people, or like at least 5+ people that have been. No, I've never played Star Citizen. I honestly don't know what that is. Do you can your meats? We would love to can our meats, but we don't have a canner.
I would love to buy one, but I don't know where we would keep it.
Yeah.
Another
They're
quiet
big.
day video. Cool. I'm glad that that was so well received.
That was a really cool
And
idea.
it was so nice after all the work that I put into the hiking video and all the massive, like, multiple recordings of the voiceover and stuff and getting extra shots. Just filming a day and not talking and not worrying about music was huge. Because I think people don't really realize that what does go into the videos. It's not just the video editing, but it's creating the story, writing a script, doing the voiceover. Then you have to level that audio, level the B-roll audio to make it like sound like a natural video, level the music that goes on top, add transitions, color correct.
And then mix that in with how we live. So like making enough solar for you to be on your computer all day and stuff is a
Yeah.
lot too.
$69.99. Sunny and sorrowful. Just happy to be able to watch a stream and support you guys.
Aww.
I think Sunny and sorrowful is the one. Was it you who just recommended that I play World of Warcraft? You must be a badass girl.
Yeah, she seems the sweetest.
Thank you.
I'll heal you, Elsa. Aw. Somebody else is sweet too.
Okay.
Fresh
Cap.
Cap is awesome. Fresh Cap, they're interesting because they use the fruiting bodies.
I did not get the blender. Baron vetoed that decision.
Whatever. We already have a frother and like spoons. And a magic bullet. Love following your adventures.
Christina L. Love following your adventures. If you would consider doing a junk journal with upcycled maps, etc. to document. Oh my gosh.
I don't understand junk journals. They just seem like an eclectic nightmare.
Oh, just wait until you see, hopefully, if this works out, what I'm about to be putting out on my website.
They're gonna be so cute.
It's kind of like, because I cannot junk journal, it's a way for me to do it in a way that's functional for other people. Hopefully it works out. I don't know how I'm gonna do
How do we keep
it.
a romantic relationship in such a tight space? I don't know. If you figure that out, let us know. I'm just kidding. I don't know. We talk about everything with each other, and if there's like ever a problem, we generally just like talk it out right then. And we go on like walks together or walk by ourselves if we're having issues, and meditate and kind of like are self-critical and figure out like what it is that we could do better whenever we are in a spat or whatever.
Miss Mary Lou, I think you should be hired by anyone to be a moderator.
Yeah.
She's amazing. By the way, check out her YouTube channel. She's the cutest and sweetest. She also has a podcast, Positivity, like the tea you drink. She reviews teas. And her podcast is so sweet. It's all about positivity and tea. I love you, Mary. You're amazing.
Dude, I do not play Star Citizen. I do not know what that is. No, I don't. And I'm interested to know what Star Citizen is, but no, I don't play it. What a precious channel idea.
It is.
What?
Miss Mary Lou's.
Oh,
It's really cute.
is. It's the cutest thing in the world. And she has such a cheery and
She's so
big
sweet.
smile. It's super sweet.
Does
What?
your Scamp have a rear hitch? It would be sweet if it did.
Yeah, it sure would.
I don't think that the frame on the Scamp is strong enough. I think they're known to be very weak. Like, you want to be careful even if you prop it up on the the stilts, like leveling it, you want to be very careful with the frame. Sorry, there's my finger. Jonathan David, $10, sending love. Are you still happy with your lifestyle, or are you ready for change? We're changing so often that
Yeah.
sometimes we would prefer to be able to just sit in the Scamp for more than 2 weeks and be comfortable. Like, get into a comfortable place. Not comfortable, that's the wrong word. Do you have any input?
It's hard to, like, we can have rhythms as we're doing this, but to have any type of routine is really difficult. So I don't know, there's certain times where that would be nice. Just to be able to, like, have a pattern to your day would be nice. And to make things predictable to where not, like, having to figure things out all the time. But at the same time, that's sort of what I thrive on, is like having to figure things out dynamically and all that.
It would be nice to have it so that we wouldn't have to be so thoughtful about it if and when people are coming by. We try to keep the outside of the Scamp really clean, just because it makes us look less full-time.
And there's parts of it that just makes it feel like we're kind of on the run all the time.
Yeah.
Where it's like, okay, if somebody comes up and asks us, like, what's going on, we got to tell them, like, answer all these questions. But it's very few and far between that we're, like, interrogated by cops or whatever, but, or, like, Forest Service, but just those interactions, I don't enjoy at all. Like,
It doesn't make us not want to do this, though.
no.
But I don't see us being on the move like this for the rest of our lives. I don't think it'll stay legal that long with the amount of people that continue starting to do this. I don't feel like this is going to be an option a lot longer down the road, because housing is really expensive, and this is a really excellent, if you are comfortable with living off the grid like this, and not having all the common luxuries, it's a really good way to escape the expensive rent and stuff.
But I feel like this is more of a symptom of that than it is a problem of its own.
What?
Like, this is, like, people moving and living nomadically and doing all the off-grid things and all that. It's a symptom of a deeper problem within our culture.
Yes, this is not
This
necessarily
isn't
the
like
problem.
this is a symptom of, like, a more systemic problem. So that's what I think. But yeah, so people are like, oh, all these people are living in the forest, and that's like what's broken. But what's broken is more systemic than that, I think. But I'm speaking from a place of that.
It's probably in the 30s here right now. It's been at night between in the 10s and in the 40s, anywhere in between since we've been here. We've been in this area for about a month.
You filled your cup. You are correct.
Is that all the wine we have left?
Yes, I have very loud farts.
Yours are loud and mine stink.
Yeah, these are facts.
Quote that video.
Love our channel from Australia.
Adrian Banks. Hi guys from Australia. Love your channel.
Man,
awesome. Thank you.
I want to go to Australia bad. That's like one of the only places that I really, really, really want to go.
That couple that was sitting in front of me from Australia, they said that now is a really good time because of the Australian dollar to the US dollar. It was like, when I talked to them, the Australian dollar was at like 68 cents to US dollar.
Really? More wine. You got it, dude. Cheers.
I really want to go to Norway. That's the land of my people.
Ja.
Good night, Sarah. Thank you so much.
Lots of fires in Australia? I didn't know that. From South Australia. Dude, Australia... I grew up on Steve Irwin, and I love that. He's like one of my heroes in life. So
Cacao might make you poop more because it's full of magnesium, and that
is a diuretic.
And relieves like your body.
Tension.
Magnesium is really good for you. I think it's okay. Maybe you needed that.
Sometimes people need to poop.
And coffee is a diuretic.
Yes. Yes.
Grace Spencer, 1999. Love y'all's channel and following along on your journey. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Grace.
She's out of her mind. 1999.
How do you guys manage your relationship in a small space?
Go on walks.
Yeah.
Communicate a lot.
Mm-hmm.
If I feel like not communicating, it gets worse.
Yeah. And when we do argue,
The mattress fund!
keeping in mind that it's not, like, the intention isn't to win an argument, it's to find, like, a resolution together. So to, like, understand what the other person is going through and be empathetic and not just, like, argue your perspective, you know? So to, like, be empathetic and just figure out what the issue is and not be, like, pointy about that.
It can be hard to be empathetic when you're that heated about whatever's going on. Usually, I mean, we don't have a lot to argue about. It's usually general stress of moving or changing things that then one of us is stressed and the other one then gets stressed and then we're both just heated.
It's like reactive.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I'm frustrated with something, like I didn't sleep well or I woke up and I'm just like in a crappy mood.
Or if I'm
then
hormonal.
Then you take offense to that or vice versa, you know?
John Bartnick, $20. Love your channel. Appreciate your passion, creativity, honesty, and your willingness to share it all. You're two special people. Keep it up.
Aww.
Thank you, John.
Thanks, John.
That really means a lot.
Yeah, that's sweet. Do you ever want a newer, bigger? Not really. There's lots of, like, people ask that all the time, and I even had somebody comment on my blog about or it was on one of our podcasts saying that, like, they live in a 60-foot RV and tow a Jeep behind it, and they thought that it was naive and insensitive to say that, like, big RVs aren't great, and I don't know. There's just, like, everybody imagines that bigger is always better in regard to your portable housing solution, and I think in certain contexts it is, but there are lots of things that a smaller rig will afford you that a bigger one could not, like portability and those types of things.
Pause Hawaii, $3.99. Are you out of your mind? Is that a coffee cup?
Oh, it's a wine glass.
Oh.
Cheers. That's awesome.
Cheers.
Get a cat. Oh, Camp is plenty cat.
Somebody asked how Camp transitioned into the Scamp.
He's fine. The only time he struggles is in spring when we are around bodies of water that grow a lot of different like biodiverse plants that his immune system is not used to. And then that spurs his allergic reactions, generally speaking. So, like, he generally does good unless we expose him to a lot of new plants that his body isn't.
In the springtime. It's just spring allergies.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All my good friends have a huge group text, and we're on my phone for the first time live streaming.
Do Scamps come in multiple sizes? Yeah, they come in a 13-foot, a 16-foot, and a 19-foot.
Casitas come in 15-foot?
Yeah, and like
Casitas
17
are very similar.
13. I don't know, they're very similar.
We would have maybe gotten a casita if one had become available first. We were also bowler.
I just like it is like...
I think the design of the Scamps.
Yeah.
The design, external design.
Yeah.
The retro kind of vibe is cool.
And their lettering, the Scamp lettering is just like clean and cool, and I like it. As superficial as that is. Where you realize just how amazing technology is. Yeah. It's incredible. Like,
yeah,
the fact,
and we're doing it from the forest too.
Yeah, we're
it's
like
unbelievable.
20 miles outside of the nearest town, in the middle of the forest. You can only see like lights from the nearest city, like way, way off in the distance. We got like snow-capped mountains behind us, where all of the power that we're using is made and collected by solar power. This is all via a cell transmission from a tower, God knows how far away.
And that you guys are watching us on tiny little...
Yeah. in
screens from
real
wherever you're
time in HD, and we can communicate back and forth in real time.
The internet and technology is how we have been able
unbelievable.
to make this lifestyle a reality for ourselves.
Yeah.
I recommend that to people who are wanting to try this. It would be more challenging if you did have a stationary job.
Yeah.
I think there are ways to do it. Like traveling nurses, you go get a parking spot at an RV campground. That's not the same lifestyle that we are living, but I mean, that's a place to live tiny and still have your main job.
Somebody asked if we could move into a rig of any price. What would it be? I'd probably go Earth Roamer, like one of their truck bed campers or one of their big Earth Roamers, or like the new Winnebago Revel Sprinters are really cool.
Yeah, I feel like I would, if money was not a thing, I would really dope out a really awesome, great van that could go off-roading and get a couple
Sportsmobiles are
get a
great
couple
too.
motorbikes.
Yeah.
That would be sick.
Are you guys tired getting there? But I'm like, wine's
We're
kicking in, so
in
that's fun too.
California time zone, so we're a bit earlier than other parts of the United States. See laptop.
Keep positive.
Keep positive. Night from Cindy. $49.99.
Girl, thank you.
Cindy.
We are positive, thanks to you.
It's not Cindy V, is it? If it is, you let me know. Thank you, Cindy. Whatever, Cindy.
Yeah, the Scamp
You
fifth
are.
wheels are awesome. That would, yes.
The Master's Fund.
Scamp fifth wheels are amazing. I've never really been in one in person, though, I don't think. We've been into a...
10 here in Miami.
Yeah, I don't know. Would you hike Mount Whitney? Sure.
You out of your mind, Cindy.
Yeah, we would go out east, but from what we've heard, it's like not as accommodating to the lifestyle that we have, so... Head to Texas. Texas is pretty awesome. One of my favorite places in Texas is Waco Tanks, right outside of El Paso. This is the only place, Sarah Poole, thank you.
Thank you, Sarah.
This
$10.
is one of the only places that I can remember being, aside from...
Thanks for being an escape from my super hectic life. I really appreciate that.
The place that we're in now is the only place, aside from Waco Tanks, that I can remember that's so quiet that my ears ring. Like, there's no sound whatsoever. And, yeah.
Night from Canada. Keep up the positive thoughts and vibes. Love you guys. Thank you, Sunny Sorrowful.
She donated earlier, too.
Yes, gosh.
You're sweet. Thank you.
Thank you so much. What does the CA next to it mean?
I don't know. Hi from Quebec. We might be cruising through there in the next little while. Wim Hof breathing works? Yes, Wim Hof breathing does work.
Canadian currency. Oh, I see.
That
Thanks,
guy's like a superhero, but he can train other people to be superheroes also.
I know, I'm sorry. Canadian dollars. And A means Australian. The little E is the pound.
European.
So quiet it's loud.
Yeah, isn't that fascinating? I think it has something to do with your like eardrums or your like perception trying to like search for something to hear. I don't know. It's fascinating. But when it's quiet enough, yeah, it sounds like a loud ringing noise. It's wild.
A lot of you guys are really funny.
Any other interesting questions or ideas for us to talk about things or geek out on?
Yeah, we should probably wrap it up pretty soon.
Yeah.
Heck, it's been 2 minutes shy of 2 hours. Oh my gosh. What time is it? Yeah, maybe we'll just answer a couple more.
Favorite camping accessory? Right now, the Cubic Mini wood stove.
7 p.m. girl. Yeah, for us at this time.
Yeah.
I think our the BioLite Sunlight is a great light.
Yeah.
It's got a solar panel on the back.
We're using it to
Changes
light us
colors.
right now.
I brought that on my hike and we used it more than we used our headlamps.
Do you ever have issues with dog hair in your home? Yes.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Are we rich? No. I mean, Define
by
rich.
some measure, yeah. Have I caught any more fish? No, because fishing licenses are so expensive, in like state by state. So if we stay in Oregon for a while, I might get one, but they're so expensive, it's stupid. I'd have to catch like 100 fish to make it worth it, and keep them. You're hearing the blood rushing through your ears. That may be, but there's no like thumping to it. So I don't know. You would think that that would have like a pattern with your heartbeat, but I don't know. How much is the fine for not having a fishing license? Generally a lot. What brand of overalls do you wear?
Patagonia. I got them because of the they're ecologically sourced organic cotton and hemp recycled polyester blend.
Cleaning right now. Are there any good questions that we should dive into?
Do we have any final words? Maybe we should lead the ending. Camp's like, bitch, can you please stop talking? I'm trying to sleep.
If you guys have any like topics or anything that you want us to podcast or write about, please just comment on one of my recent Instagram posts.
$2.99. Are you out of your mind? From
was
Jeff.
Thanks, Jeff.
He said, thanks for the perfect live.
Aww.
Yeah, I'm going to have to change the title of this video to We Are Not Live Anymore.
Biggest brain developing. What did she say?
Oh my gosh, now everybody's like, ah!
What?
Since brain development, since living nomadically, you may not have learned otherwise.
Hmm.
Oh, we'll end on Miss Mary Lou's.
Probably journaling for me.
Biggest brain development. I have understood how badly I need alone time. Not necessarily like with or without Baron, but I was always with people in Kansas City, and I never gave myself time to myself. Even when I had days off, I would then say, oh, hey, what are you doing, friend? 420 from CalCast. Thanks for a fun night. Thank you.
Thanks, dude.
But I would say that has been a brain shift for me to have time to myself. Solitude I didn't know that I needed it.
Mine would be like, I've journaling and meditation have been huge for me. Especially journaling. Just because, like, I like to compare it to a computer. When you have a lot of different processes going at the same time, like you have a bunch of different programs open and running in the background, then whatever task you're focused on doesn't run as quickly. And I feel like that's how thoughts are. Like I have just different errant thoughts just constantly going. And when I journal, I can turn off a lot of those thoughts and then focus on whichever I need to allocate my mental bandwidth to.
Necrowolf, $5. I appreciated all your help in inspiring me to move into a travel trailer. I'm weeks away from it, and it's going to bring more freedom and time.
Awesome. Shout if you have
Amazing.
any questions. And we will do our best to help you out.
Okay. Thank you, moderator Miss Mary Lou. Again, check out her YouTube channel and her podcast. Miss Mary Lou on YouTube and Positivity, like the tea you drink, on her podcast.
QD donated
QD,
$1.
$1.
Thank you.
If you have any ideas for the podcast, please send Baron a message on Instagram. You could send me a message, but I have it filtered, so I don't...
Probably send me a message.
Yeah. And...
If you have any ideas for different blog posts that you'd like me to write about too.
leave any additional questions or ideas or whatever in the comments of this YouTube video. Thank you all so much. This has been crazy. This was a really good live stream. We had a lot of fun. We have fun every time. You guys are the best. Thank you.
Thank you.
And we'll see you in the next video. Bye. There's my finger again.